History Chapter 2 Bharatavarsha. In this chapter, you will learn the physical features of India. India is both a subcontinent of peninsula, recognize the neighboring countries of India, the living style of man in prehistoric period, the Stone Age. World map. The geographical features of India. The geographical environment has influenced every country and people in the world. There is an intimate relationship between human life and the environment. Hence, it is necessary to learn about the geographical environment in order to know about human history. India is a subcontinent occupying a huge area in the southern part of the Asian continent. As it is surrounded by water on three sides and land on one side, it is peninsula. India shares its boundaries with Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. It consists of 29 states and 6 union territories, one national capital region, Delhi. India's geographical features comprise the Himalayan mountains, the Indo-Gangetic Plain in the north, the Deccan Plateau, and the coastal region in the south. The snow-capped mountain in the north includes some of the tallest mountain peaks in the world. They help to preserve the safety and security of India. There have been a very few instructions and ancient Indian from the northern Himalaya regions. The attacks have been mainly from the northwestern side through the valleys of Bolan and Khyber passes. The flat Indo-Gangetic plains are extremely fertile. The Asian civilization of Indus Valley and Vedic period flourished here. Many battles have been fought from time to time to establish control over this area. Usually, the dynastics the, that established control over this fertile Gangetic plain also established empires. The Narmada River separates India into two, Malwa Plateau or Central Highlands and Deccan Plateau in the south. The Indian coastline is vast and stretches over 6,100 kilometers. Konkan and Malabar Coast. The western coastline is referred as Konkan and Malabar Coast. Coromandel Coast. The eastern coastline is called the Coromandel Coast. The numerous posts on the coastline had attached the Romans from time immemorial. Foreign trade was carried on in those days only through sea routes. As a result, sports towns flourished, resulting in the rise of powerful kingdoms in south like the Pandyans, the Cheras, and the Cholas. The diversity in the Indian geographical environment has also influenced the lives of communities living here. Despite the communal diversity, there exists a culture unity which binds all these diversity. Unity in diversity is the presence of this. The prehistoric period. The period before the discovery of the art of writing is called the prehistoric age. This is so because we do not find evidence of the linguistic development or the use of script. We do not get any written records for the study of history of this period. The scholars who study this period are called archaeologists. In this age, man was a nomad and inculcated in hunting and food gathering. Archaeologists have discovered few tools created and used to these people. Probably they used tools made of stone, wood, and bones. Among these, only tools made of stone have survived today, providing us the sources for study. Human beings in the prehistoric age used stone tools to peel the skin and separate the flesh and bones of animals, to scrape the boughs of trees, and to cut fruits and roots. The people used to create handles out of bones and woods, and using them like spears and arrows, hunted animals. They used stones as axes to chop down trees and cut them up into logs. They might have used wood to build huts for themselves or to make handles for their weapons. The word prehistoric period provides this sort of vision to us. The relics of the hunting and food gathering humans are available in Bimbekta, Hansagai, and Karnal in India. There are many other sites in which such relics have been found. Most of these sites have been discovered along the banks of rivers and lakes. Furthermore, since stone tools were essential for the survival of people of that age, they chose areas abundant with stones which could fulfill their needs. Areas where people use stones to create various tools have been thought to be the first industrial sites of human beings. Usually, we get to see stone tools around the rocky areas. People might have rejected some rocks as unsuitable for their tools. Heaps are of broken rocks of stone chips obtained during the certain of implements abundant in such areas. It is possible that people lived for a long time in these places. These sites are called residential and industrial sites. Knowledge about fire. Signs of ashes have been obtained in the caves of Kurnal. They reveal the knowledge and the use of fire by the people of the Stone Age. Probably fire was used for various purposes to cook food for light and to frighten animals. Stone mining. Drawing found in caves. We get to see some drawings in many caves in such people lived in Stone Age. Even today we can see these drawings down on the walls of caves and on rocks. Such cave drawings can be seen in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Karnataka. They are beautiful drawings of wild animals and hunting. Stone Age settles in India, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Karnataka. Old Stone Age. The changing environment. It is believed that 12,000 years ago, a major change took place in the Earth's environment. The Earth's temperature began to gradually increase. Animals. Deer, ducks, goats, sheep, and other animals grew in abundance in the grassland. Animal husbandry and dairying. Humans who had made hunting animals began to observe their nature, food habits, and the way these animals multiplied. Over a period of time, they captured some these animals and brought them up. Like this, animal husbandry and dairy started. Humans had by now learned to catch fish in streams and lakes. Human beings noticed in the meantime that some grasses bearing grains had grown naturally. They learned to use them as food. The grains and cereals like rice, wheat, and barley obtained from such plants gradually they learned to grow them too. Stone Age. Archaeologists refer to the period we discuss now by different names. The age that prevailed 2 million years ago is the oldest age and is called the Old Stone Age and is stretched over a period of 12 years. This long discussion has been classified into three stages are the early, middle and late Old Stone Age. Stone Age is mainly divided into three sections: Early Stone Age, Middle Stone Age, Late Old Stone Age. Middle Stone Age. The period from 12,000 years to around 10,000 years is called the Middle Stone Age. The tools of this period are generally very small and hence they are called delicate stone tools. They used to fix these stone tools with handles made out of wood and bones. They used tools as axes and saw. Along with these tools, tools of the old kind to continue to be used. The new Stone Age began after 10,000 years. The stone tools of this period are different from those of the earlier period. These tools were bright and had sharp edges. People of this age used grinding stones for grinding leaves and herbs and grains and cereals. Some pots and pans of this period have been found, a few of which have been decorated. Pots were used for storing grains. They were also used for cooking rice, wheat, and other grains and cereals. People of this age had learned to